There's a small sensor in your engine that can quietly destroy your fuel economy, throttle response, and long-term engine health without triggering a single warning light. Most drivers never touch it. Some drivers clean it and accidentally damage it. And here's the scary part. Once it's damaged, you don't get a second chance. A bad MAF sensor doesn't usually fail instantly. It slowly feeds your engine bad data, causing richer lean mixtures, poor MPG, hesitation, increased engine wear, replacement cost, $200 to $600, depending on the car. By the end of this video, you'll know why most MAF cleanings actually make things worse, how Japanese mechanics clean MAF sensors safely, and the one mistake that turns a simple DIY into permanent sensor damage. Stay to the end, because the final rule is the one almost every DIY video gets wrong. Why the MAF sensor matters more than you think. The mass airflow sensor is the engine's eyes. It tells the ECU how much air is entering the engine, how much fuel to inject, when to adjust timing. If the MAF is even slightly inaccurate, everything downstream is affected. Fuel economy drops, combustion becomes uneven, catalytic converters run hotter, oil contamination increases. And here's what most drivers don't realize. A dirty MAF doesn't usually throw a fault code. It just lies quietly. Section 1. Why modern engines are more sensitive to MAF errors. Older engines could tolerate bad air-fuel data. Modern engines can't. Today's engines use tight fuel trims, precise injection timing, emissions-sensitive calibrations. A small MAF error can cause constant fuel trim correction, long-term rich operation, carbon buildup, premature component wear. Japanese engineers design engines assuming accurate airflow data. When that data is wrong, longevity suffers, even if the car feels fine. The common MAF cleaning myth. Most DIY advice says, just spray it with cleaner, and you're good. That's how sensors get destroyed. MAF sensors are not simple probes. They contain ultra-thin sensing elements, delicate coatings, temperature-sensitive materials. Touching them, blowing compressed air, using the wrong cleaner. All of these can permanently alter readings without obvious damage. That's why Japanese mechanics treat MAF cleaning as precision work, not routine maintenance. Why Japanese mechanics clean differently. In Japan, MAF sensors are rarely replaced unless electrically failed. Why? Because they are cleaned early, gently, and correctly. Japanese service culture focuses on prevention, minimizing physical contact, avoiding unnecessary handling. Their philosophy is simple. If you touch it, you risk changing it. So they clean in a way that removes contamination without disturbing calibration. Section 2. The damage most people don't see. Here's the danger. You can damage a MAF sensor and the car will still run. But now, fuel trims drift. MPG drops slowly. Engine runs hotter than intended. Oil degrades faster. Months later, people blame injectors, oxygen sensors, spark plugs. The real damage happened during a simple MAF cleaning. MAF sensors don't get dirty because they're defective. They get dirty because of what passes through them. Over time, the sensing element is exposed to microscopic dust that bypasses the air filter. Oil vapor from the crankcase ventilation system, residue from certain aftermarket air filters, humidity and condensation cycles. This contamination is invisible to the eye, but it changes how heat transfers across the sensing element. And MAF sensors don't measure air directly. They measure heat loss, change heat transfer, and the airflow reading becomes inaccurate. Section 3. The air filter mistake that makes this worse. This is where many problems begin. Oiled aftermarket air filters. When over-oiled, even slightly, they release microscopic oil mist. That mist coats the MAF sensing element. Japanese service bulletins from Toyota and Nissan have repeatedly warned. MAF contamination from oiled filters is a common cause of drivability issues. Not dramatic failures, subtle ones. Lower MPG. Hesitation, sluggish throttle response. Drivers rarely connect it back to the air filter. Section 4. Why you shouldn't clean a MAF just because. Here's a critical rule Japanese mechanics follow. Do not clean a MAF sensor unless there's a reason. Every cleaning carries risk. If the engine idles smoothly, has stable fuel trims, maintains normal fuel economy, cleaning the MAF preventively can do more harm than good. Japanese technicians prefer to monitor symptoms, confirm airflow-related issues, then clean carefully, once, not on a schedule, not out of habit. Section 5. Signs a MAF cleaning is actually needed. MAF contamination usually shows up as unexplained MPG loss, flat throttle response, inconsistent idle without misfire, fuel trims creeping rich or lean, sluggish acceleration with no codes. These symptoms appear gradually. That's your cue. Not a dashboard light, not a maintenance interval. Why many DIY cleanings backfire. Most failed. MAF cleanings fail for 3 reasons. The sensor didn't need cleaning. The wrong cleaner was used. The sensor was touched or blown dry. Touching the element can scratch coatings, change resistance, permanently alter calibration. Compressed air can fracture the element, force contaminants deeper, cause micro damage you'll never see. Japanese mechanics treat the sensing element as untouchable. Another mistake, judging cleanliness by appearance. MAF sensors can look spotless and still read inaccurately. Contamination is often molecular, oily, thermally insulating. If you clean based only on appearance, you're guessing, and guessing damages sensors. An inaccurate MAF doesn't just waste fuel. It causes improper air-fuel ratios, higher combustion temperatures, increased knock correction, extra stress on catalytic converters, faster oil degradation. This is silent damage. The engine compensates until it can't. Section 6. Why Japanese mechanics clean differently. Japanese mechanics don't treat MAF cleaning as a spray-and-go job. They treat it like electronic service, not engine service. Because that's what a MAF sensor really is. A precision electronic measurement device, calibrated to microscopic tolerances, designed to last the life of the vehicle if left alone. The goal is not to scrub it clean. The goal is to remove contaminants without disturbing calibration. That difference changes everything. This is non-negotiable. Japanese mechanics use MAF sensor cleaner only. Not brake cleaner, not carb cleaner, not throttle body cleaner, not contact cleaner. That says it's safe. OEM service bulletins from Toyota, Honda, and Subaru all state the same thing. Only cleaners formulated specifically for MAF sensors are approved. Why? Because MAF cleaners evaporate completely, leave zero residue, do not attack protective coatings, are safe for plastics and electronics. Anything else risks permanent sensor drift. Before touching the sensor, engine fully off, key removed, vehicle electronics asleep. Why this matters. Modern ECUs can send reference voltage to sensors even with ignition off. Unplugging a powered sensor can spike voltage, damage internal circuitry, create latent failures. Japanese technicians wait 2 to 3 minutes after shutdown before unplugging. It's boring. It prevents expensive mistakes. When removing the MAF, unplug the connector gently. Never pry on the wires. Never twist the housing. Most MAF sensors are held by 2 security Torx screws. If they resist, stop. Stripped screws lead to rushed handling and broken sensors. Patience is protection. The no-touch rule. This is the rule that saves sensors. Do not touch the sensing element, ever. Not with fingers, cotton swabs, brushes, paper towels. Even light contact can. Scratch the platinum wire. Remove factory coatings. Alter resistance permanently. Japanese mechanics let chemistry do the work. Gautiert, not force. Section 7. The correct spray technique. Here's exactly how they clean. Hold the sensor by the housing only. Spray the cleaner from 4 to 6 inches away. Aim directly at the sensing element. Use short bursts, not a continuous blast. Rotate the sensor to let gravity carry contaminants away. No shaking, no wiping, no extra passes just in case. Usually 6 to 10 sprays total, less than 20 seconds. More spraying does not mean more cleaning. It means more risk. This is where most DIY jobs fail. After spraying, place the sensor on a clean surface, sensing element facing up. Leave it alone for at least 15 minutes. Do not use compressed air. Wave it around. Reinstall once it looks dry. MAF cleaner evaporates fast. But residue-free evaporation still takes time. Japanese technicians wait longer than they think they need to, because reinstallation while damp can cause false readings, trigger lean conditions, damage the sensor when power returns. Section 8. Reinstallation. Slow and correct. When reinstalling, ensure the O-ring is seated properly. Tighten screws evenly. Snug, not tight. Reconnect the harness until it clicks. No grease, no sealant, no force. The sensor must sit perfectly aligned with airflow. Even slight misalignment affects readings. What happens after cleaning? Here's what Japanese mechanics expect. Not instantly, but over time. Smoother idle, more consistent throttle response. Gradual MPG recovery over 1 to 2 tanks. Reduced fuel trim correction. If performance gets worse immediately, something was done incorrectly, which leads to the final and most important permanent part. Section 9. The number one mistake. Cleaning too often. This is the mistake Japanese mechanics warn about the most. A MAF sensor is not a routine service item. Cleaning it too often strips protective coatings, accelerates calibration drift, shortens sensor life. Most modern MAF sensors are designed to last 100,000 to 150,000 miles or more without ever being touched. Japanese technicians clean a MAF only when there is evidence of contamination, not because of mileage, not because of habit, and not because a video said to. Section 10. Why ECU resets can mislead you. Many DIY guides recommend clean the MAF, then disconnect the battery. Japanese mechanics are cautious with this advice. An ECU reset clears learned fuel trims, masks incorrect sensor readings temporarily, makes the engine feel better for a short time. But if the MAF was damaged during cleaning, the ECU will relearn around bad data. That's how MPG quietly drops again. Drivability worsens weeks later. The sensor gets blamed for failing. The damage already happened. This is uncomfortable but important. Many cars with symptoms blamed on the MAF actually have vacuum leaks, cracked intake hoses, dirty throttle bodies, failing PCV valves. Cleaning the MAF in those cases does nothing, and repeated cleaning only adds risk. Japanese diagnostics start with air leaks first, MAF last, because a MAF rarely fails alone. Section 11. How often should you clean a MAF? Here's the honest answer. Under normal driving, never, unless symptoms appear. Under harsh conditions, dusty environments, oiled aftermarket air filters, off-road use, poorly sealed intake systems. Cleaning may be appropriate once every 60,000 to 100,000 miles, and only if diagnostics support it. This is why Japanese vehicles with original MAF sensors often reach 200,000 to 300,000 miles untouched. Section 12. The air filter connection. This is where many problems actually start. Oiled aftermarket air filters. Release oil mist. Contaminate MAF elements. Change heat transfer characteristics. Japanese service bulletins repeatedly warn, do not use oiled filters unless the system is designed for them. Dry OEM-style filters. Trap particles effectively. Protect the MAF. Preserve calibration. Many failed MAF sensors are victims of air filter choices, not age. Why Japanese engines age better. This fits a larger pattern. Japanese maintenance culture touches sensors only when necessary, avoids aggressive preventative cleaning, prioritizes stability over intervention. They don't chase perfect readings. They avoid disturbing systems that already work. That restraint is why MPG stays consistent longer. Sensors last decades. Engines remain predictable at high mileage. Section 13. The real cost of getting this wrong. AMAF sensor costs $150 to $400 plus labor. But the hidden cost is worse. Lean operation, increased combustion temperatures, catalytic converter damage, long-term engine stress. A damaged MAF rarely fails loudly. It lies quietly. If you remember nothing else, remember this. The Japanese way is not about cleaning more. It's about interfering less. Clean the MAF, only when needed, only with the right product, only with patience. Most drivers don't destroy their MAF sensor by neglect. They destroy it by trying to take care of it. Have you ever cleaned your MAF sensor? And did it help? Or make things worse? Comment below. Your experience may save someone else from killing a sensor they didn't need to touch.